Hello everyone. Welcome to Top 5 Collection channel. Today we show about most mysterious islands on Earth. Most of the world's islands are well explored, their secrets learned long ago, but a few remain mysterious. Islands shown on maps for centuries suddenly appear to vanish. Dangerous, top-secret facilities on remote islands are abandoned or destroyed. Sometimes, islands behave in ways seemingly inexplicable to those who discover or study them. An island seems to appear as if by magic, leaving experts to wonder what created it and how. Islands all but completely cut off from the rest of the world produce flora that are not only unique, but also look as though they could grow only on an alien world. Other islands are mysterious because of their inhabitants' origin or fate. All of these 5 strange and mysterious islands are truly amazing for these reasons and more. Number 5. Vulcan Island in the Philippines. Vulcan Island in the Philippines isn't necessarily an island that is shrouded in mystery, but it definitely is a mind-blowing locale. On the northern Philippine island of Luzon, there sits a lake named Taal, and in that lake there is an island called Taal Volcano. Inside this island is the world's largest crater lake, and inside of this lake, there sits yet another island, known as Vulcan Island. Not only is Vulcan Island one of the most fascinating of natural recursion, it happens to be located on one of the most active volcanoes in the entire Pacific Ocean. Because of this fact, it is incredibly dangerous to visit Vulcan Island, as it has been quaking and bubbling since 1991. Number 4. Palmyra Atoll Island. Though technically not an island but an atoll that formed from coral, the mysterious nature of Palmyra Atoll cannot be ignored. Also known as Palmyra Island, the breathtakingly beautiful ringlet sits between American Samoa and Hawaii. Though it is full of lush vegetation and appears unblemished by man, the island has long been the subject of superstition and folktales. There have been several cases of violent shipwrecks and mysterious disappearances of ships on and around the island. Those who have observed the island and survived to tell their tale have claimed having seen some extremely bizarre sights like that of floating lights, ghosts and sea monsters. It is also reported to be the home of an incredible amount of sharks, who may have developed a distinct taste for humans. There is also the story of lost ink and treasure that may still be on the island. These tales and others which cannot be discussed due to their graphic nature have made Palmyra the stuff of legend amongst sailors and Pacific Islanders for centuries. Number 3. Easter Island. Hoping Easter Island would give up its answer to their question as to how islanders had once lived there. Farming thousands of miles from any continent, a team of researchers from the University of California at Santa Cruz used paleogenomic research to determine the genetic history of the Rapa Nui. As Easter Island's lost people are known, it was believed the Rapa Nui interbred with South Americans well before Europeans arrived on Easter Island in 1772, but to the surprise of the UC Santa Cruz team, the materials from museums they tested indicated no contact between the Rapa Nui and South Americans before the arrival of Europeans, which earlier studies had, making the team's findings somewhat controversial. If the results of their research proved to be correct, it's clear that the Rapa Nui didn't have help from South Americans in creating and moving the island's heavy moai. Unaided, the Rapa Nui carved and moved them themselves. Raiders who kidnapped Rapa Nui to sell as slaves reduced their population from thousands to barely more than 100, and infighting and disease wiped out the rest, leaving their origin and, until recently, the creation of their statues, secrets as mysterious as the island itself. Number 2. Snake Island in Brazil. Hidden somewhere off the coast of Brazil, this island is widely recognized as the most dangerous place on the planet. The reason for this is quite simple. This place is full of one of the most venomous snakes in the world, Bothrops. Researchers estimate that about 5 snakes per square meter live on the island. There are several stories of people succumbing to the deadly predators in no time at all. One of these stories recalls a lighthouse keeper who was attacked by the snakes and died. Snake Island's lighthouse has been automated ever since that fatality, and the Brazilian government has prohibited any visitors from setting foot there. Number 1. Socotra Island. Socotra Island, off the coast of Yemen, looks for all the world like an alien planet. Its endangered flora is unique due to the remote location's isolation, temperature extremes, and arid conditions. A third of its plant life can be found nowhere else on Earth. Fortunately, 70% of the island has been set aside as a national park. Some of the plants look like turnips planted upside down. The branches of another, the crimson sap of which has earned it the name dragon's blood tree, are devoid of leaves, except at their tips, which makes it look as though the branches are the tree's roots, and the tree is growing upside down. The strange tree is used for its supposed medicinal value, to produce fabric dye, to make incense, and to stain wood. The island's bottle tree, adapted to store water in a dry climate, has a thick trunk, and its few limbs, thick near the trunk, give rise to clusters of much thinner branches, ending in thick clumps of green leaves surrounded by turquoise water. The island features huge limestone caves, homes to bats, the only mammal native to Socotra. Messages in a variety of languages have been carved into the cave's walls. Researchers attribute them to sailors who stayed on the island between AD 1 and 6. The residents of the mysterious island are also unique. They all have a DNA haplogroup possessed by no other people on Earth, and some contend that the Garden of Eden was originally located on Socotra. In 2008, the UNESCO named Socotra World Heritage Site. Thanks for watching our Top 5 Collections channel. If you like our videos, please subscribe and like. Have a nice day.